big sea bass. Big one. It's all yours, man. Just slowly, take your time, slow. Pull up. No, I'm not gonna touch that one.
Walk it around.
I don't want to get it. I don't want to touch the boat.
It's going down.
That way, sir. Pull it up that way. He's got it. He's got it. He's got it. He's got it. One more time. A little higher. A little higher. Oh. All right, it's all yours. Oh.
Nice.
Thank you.
Nice fish, sir. Good job, baby.
Good job. Yeah.
Good job.
Hey, Jamie.
I told you it was a 40-pound sea bass. Get in there. Get in there with him.
That's over 40. That's a freaking year record right there.
I got the fish.
That's awesome.
I'm just looking at it. Put him sideways. There you go.
Holy.
You guys want a picture of this one?
Thank you so much for.
Slide in there, sir. There you go.
Nice. Thank you. Thanks for the
Hey, hold on, hold on.
Yeah,
It's a fish of a
really.
lifetime right here.
Yeah, I know.
It is. The biggest one I've ever caught.
For anybody.
Hold on, I want one more picture. One more picture, hold on.
Awesome.
Hold it up.
One more?
Yeah. Get in there. Get in there, Edward.
Yeah, it's the biggest fish you've ever caught, Chris.
Yep, it is.
In the 39 years we've been together.
There you go.
That's awesome.
Yes, sir.
Anybody want to get a picture of this one?
Let me see.
How you doing, man?
The magnificent and majestic Channel Islands National Park stretches for just under 250,000 acres of pure beauty and breathtaking scenery. Like one of our most populars at the Channel Islands National Park, Ark Island. Wind, tides, and waves have eroded away certain parts of the islands and etched out some of the coolest caves along the faces of parts of the Channel Islands. These islands are home to an abundance of sea wildlife, migrating whales, birds, dolphin pods, seals that have colonies up and down the beaches along the Channel Islands National Park. A day out at the Channel Islands is full of energy and spectacular sights found nowhere else on the planet. Every day is something new to see at sea in the Channel Islands National Park. Come out and enjoy and experience what nature awaits you and the family in the beautiful Channel Islands National Park.
Kevin Brandon here with the Real Anglers Fishing Show. We stopped by the Eco Leaser booth. These are descending devices. Barrel trauma right now, descending devices is really big in the rock fishing. The fish get gas that fills up when you bring them up from depths. The atmosphere changes and their eyes bulge out and the mouth blows out. So scientists and researchers are doing things to release the fish again with the descending device. So we're here at the Eco Leaser booth. You might have seen them on the Real Anglers Show before, but it's really big right now. It's really important for the industry. We all use these. We're getting behind it. So if you see these on boats, or you don't have one on your boat, definitely pick one up and do your part for conservancy. Let's go fishing, leave a little something. And again, the Eco Leaser booth here at Day of the Dock 2014 with the Real Anglers Fishing Show. Kevin Brandon, let's go.
On a boat, people, you gotta come out and try this. We're on the Erna B today at a Channel Island Sport Fishing with Real Anglers. Got a packed boat, gonna have a good time. It's gonna be a lot of fun out here today with Real Anglers on the Erna B at a Channel Island Sport Fishing. Let's go.
Once we left the harbor, we traveled up the coast to fish the rigs. With live squid in the tanks, the crew set anglers up for some sand bass fishing. Let's go.
So we're up in the mud off the Ventura Flats right now. We got some fish scattered. We're gonna make a first drift, see if we can't get some of these bass and barracuda to bite for us out here on Real Anglers. Let's go.
Bass fishing is a lot of fun. These suckers can put up a good fight. They have to be 12 inches to keep, and the limit on bass is 10.
So here we're using whole squid, live squid. Say hello. Using a 2-aught hook. 6 ounces of lead. These sand bass primarily stay right on the bottom. That's why I call them sand bass, because they're right in the mud. So that's your setup. 6-ounce sinker, sea bass setup. That's it. All right, so we're fishing right on the bottom, sand bass. But the captain said they're coming from the bottom up to about 40 feet. So you want to check up and down. So leave it on the bottom for a little bit. Then I'll put about 5 turns on it. And I'll leave it sitting there for a couple minutes. Nothing there, I come up another 5 turns.
We gotta go look at a couple wrecks here.
And just keep it coming up and down.
Here and then look up at a couple wrecks, and if we don't see anything, we're gonna make a move here.
Just want to keep checking the depth. All right on the bottom, come up a couple of turns, come up a couple of turns, back down to the bottom, come up a couple of turns, come up a couple of turns, back to the bottom. Want to see if they're kind of hanging in at a certain depth. There he is. Yeah. Up and over.
Oh, really nice sand bass.
That is a beautiful bass. Hold that.
Yup, sand bass.
Hold it. Up.
Big sand bass. Ventura Flats on the Erna B. Nice one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna flop around. Want me to? Wow. Oh, there you go.
OK，哇，條魚咧。
The bass were biting a little slow in the morning. We'll be back for them in the afternoon. The captain made a quick move to a little deeper water for some rockfish to fill up the sacks. The expert crew set anglers up for some deeper fishing. We cut up some squid, rockfish favorite, and it didn't disappoint.
That's a nice one. Is it me? No, that's not you.
So we've come, we're still on the beach. We just went out to deeper waters. The sand bass kind of tapered off. We picked a few of them. Now we're fishing a little deeper out here for some shallow water rockfish.
They're biting pretty good so far, as you can see. I got one biting here now. Oh yeah, there he is. Yeah. So when you're rock fishing, what you want to do is just straight wind it. Put your rod straight down on the rail and just wind. The rockfish are kind of easy to catch. You don't need to keep swinging up and down, up and down. When you keep doing that, you're gonna tear a hole in the fish's mouth and the hook's gonna come out. So the best bet is just to straight wind it. Let the rod and the reel do all the work. All you gotta do is crank. It's called a straight wind. And you keep more fish on that way. So let's see what we got here. Got another grouper. So this is one of those salmon groupers. If you've seen the other episodes, you've seen these before. The ones where their air bladder pops out. So out here in the deeper waters, what you catch the salmon grouper or boccaccio. It's my second one. Your limit is 2 on these, so I'm done catching these for the day. Boccaccio, salmon grouper, Real Anglers Fishing Show.
I told you. Yeah! Wow! Wow! Yeah! Lucky! Wow!
冇我嘅多。
快啲攞魚啦，揾人！快啲！
I found some. You lift him on? Yeah.
It's great to sometimes just jump on these 3/4 day boats and come out and catch a couple fish for the sack, get the breeze in your face, enjoy a day off from work, come out and just catch a few fish.
A whopper.
All that for a little green spot.
That's a whopper.
This is how we do it on Real Anglers.
Watch out, we're coming up and over real fast.
Yeah! Misha!
Never seen one of those.
In the afternoon, the sun came out, the current switched up, and the bass came out to play.
Yep.
Got another one here on the plastic. Later in the day, we're gonna come back to fish some sand bass. And now I'm using the plastic. Sand bass are picking up here. Still using the lighter gear. Let's see what we got here. Is that a calica? Lighter gear. There we go. Nice big calica.
Starship blows.
Send the bass.
Oh, there's that.
Nice sand bass.
Maybe not the biggest, but a beautiful one. Oh my God!
That's the one I've been hunting this whole time. I finally got it.
It's your fish, man.
Thank you very much.
Get in the shot.
No humans are harmed in the filming.
What's up, guys? Here with Real Anglers. Just caught some big fish, having a great day in this beautiful sunny state of California. Thank you guys very much for all the beautiful fish and the bounty that we've caught. Hoping to have another beautiful day. Have a great day, guys.
Sean is one of the best fish cutters on the coast. Takes his time to make sure not to waste any of that meat, and also that you end up with no bones in your fillets.
Okay, it's a Petrale sole, and these used to be rail
relatively common when we could fish real deep water. Now we just get them every now and then, that we're limited to a depth of 360 feet. This was a nice one here. It's about 3.5 pounds. Sometimes they're confused with a halibut, but the Petrale sole has a smaller mouth, and even though it has teeth, they're not as prominent. They're smaller than that of a halibut. Also, the lateral line isn't as abrupt in the arch. The arch is a little bit smaller in the Petrale sole, and that's how you can tell these different from the halibut.
What a fun trip with a great crew. The Erneby has a fully stocked galley with breakfast, lunch, and snacks. In the wheelhouse, the newest in electronics to put you on the fish. What a great day today. Thanks to the captain and the crew. I encourage you to give the Erneby a shot.
Here we're using whole squid, live squid. Say hello. Using a 2-aught hook. 6 ounces of lead. These sand bass primarily stay right on the bottom. That's why I call them sand bass, because they're right in the mud. So that's your setup. 6-ounce sinker, sea bass setup. That's it. Alright, so we're fishing right on the bottom, sand bass. But the captain said they're coming from the bottom up to about 40 feet. So you want to check up and down. So leave it on the bottom for a little bit. Then I'll put about 5 turns on it. And I'll leave it sitting there for a couple minutes. Nothing there, I come up another 5 turns.
We're gonna go look at a couple wrecks here.
And just keep it coming up and down.
Here, then look up at a couple wrecks, and if we don't see anything, we're gonna make a move here.
Just want to keep checking the depth. All right on the bottom, come up a couple of turns, come up a couple of turns, back down to the bottom, come up a couple of turns, come up a couple of turns, back to the bottom. Want to see if they're kind of hanging in at a certain depth. Up and over.
Oh, really nice sand bass.
Big sand bass. Ventura Flats on the Erneby. Nice one. Hey folks, Kevin Brandon here, and I'm out here today with Ken Robledo.
Yes, correct.
With the Fillmore Fish Hatchery. He's the manager here, and he's going to give us a tour around the Fillmore Fish Hatchery and show you all the really cool things they have to do out here. Thanks a lot, Ken.
Welcome.
So you want to take a walk around and show us all the cool stuff?
Sure. Real quick, I'd just like to point out that we are a state fish hatchery, part of California Department of Fish and Game. We are a trout production trout hatchery, meaning we receive our fish in an egg stage, raise them for 1 year, and then plant them or stock them in local waters, public waters that is, for recreational purposes. That's our whole intent, is for the recreation for the angler. We are one of 22 hatcheries in the state of California. We have 8 salmon hatcheries and 14 trout hatcheries. We handle Southern California, primarily Los Angeles County, Ventura, and a little bit of Orange County, but pretty much Southern California in conjunction or affiliation with Mojave River Hatchery, which is out in Victorville, who also handles Southern California, but more so towards Riverside, San Bernardino, San Diego areas. So, but I'd like to welcome you, and we'll start our little tour here and go from here.
Let's go. This is where the trout starts to grow, at the Fillmore Fish Hatchery. These magnificent fish get ready to become game fish.
The small fry start out here in these small bins from an egg state.
It's a screened insert. Put the eggs away here. We put them away at 20 ounces of eggs in each individual tray, and it's a sealed unit pretty much. Closes on up, sits in the water, constant flow, and this way when the eggs hatch, which on average they hatch within a week's time, they'll remain in the tray, this incubator tray, approximately 10 days to 14 days. They're born with a sack of food, nature's way. It takes about 10 days to absorb that sack. So they'll be in this incubator tray for approximately 2 weeks. At that point, we'll transfer them either into our deep tanks behind you here. Water supply flowing through this, what we call a deep tank. We can raise them here or back outside in the concrete ponds or raceways. And it takes 1 year to raise these fry, as we call them, alevins or fry. 1 year to reach a half-pound desired size. That's what we strive for, is producing a half-pound fish to stock in the local lakes and streams for the angler. So with that goes all the fish culture, which is all part of the process, from inventories and various sizes of fish feed and the growth of and movement of from one pond into another as they outgrow. The whole fish culture process goes into that time frame of 1 year to reach that goal.
So Ken, when you show up here at the fish hatchery, you just show up, park in the parking lot, and come in and just take a look?
Primarily it's self-guided. Just walk the pond areas, designated areas, and we also offer a gumball machine basically with fish food. For a dime you get a small handful and you can actually feed the fish. Kids enjoy it. All families pretty much, we have a high following, generation after generation that come to the hatchery. We've been here since 1942. It's a good pastime.
With all the birds and wildlife trying to get in at the trout, big gates and nets are put up to keep them out. A small staff of workers and volunteers are here helping to keep the Fillmore Fish Hatchery running. There are screens put in to separate the big fish from the little fish, as the larger trout actually eat the smaller trout. When it's time to take the trout to be stocked in local lakes, they get loaded in a truck for transport. But first, they have to take a quick swim in a purple solution to prevent diseases and parasites.
Well, Ken, it's been a lot of fun. I learned a lot of stuff out here today. I do a lot of saltwater fishing, so to get out here and do the freshwater thing was a treat. Looks like it's a lot of work out here you guys got going, so I think it's awesome that the Fish and Game allows this kind of program, so that way fishermen like me and the other anglers out there that fish the freshwater once in a while know that it all starts right here and how important this is to the fishermen.
Well, appreciate you all coming out, and hope we gave you good information. And kind of a follow-up is also we have 22 hatcheries in the state of California. We're the most southerly, Ventura and Mojave, but we're as far north as Eureka. It's called the Mad River Hatchery, and then there's the Iron Gate Hatchery just south of the Oregon border near Holbrook, and we're all a big team, and basically our purpose is to provide recreational opportunities for the angling opportunities for the fishermen of California. So,
for you real anglers. Thanks a lot, Ken.
Okay.
Thanks a lot. So we're going with the 10-ounce ahi assault jig here, single hook, link caught or biting. Put one little strip of squid on the bottom so they bite onto it. They hold onto it just long enough to set the hook in their face. Single hook, less likely to get caught in the rocks. 10 ounces, ahi assault jig, drop it down. big chuckleheads, big lingcod. The real anglers on the Pacific Island here. Let's go. So got the ahi single hook on there. Strip. Let's see what we got. Just a baby gopher, but nonetheless.
He ate it.
He ate it. About 30 seconds on the bottom. Single hook. 10-ounce ahi jig. Single hook.
Put it in there for right now. Don't count your
Ahi soul jigs. Hey folks, Kevin Brandon here, and I'm at the Mercury booth. I'm in the Mercury 150, the new boat. Check this thing out. It's like the Cadillac of boats. I'm the captain of this ship. We're gonna cruise around the Fred Hall show, introduce you to some cool people, and show you some cool products. 2014 Fred Hall show out here in Long Beach, California with the Real Anglers Fishing Show. Let's go.
Big Wheel Maze here, Fred Hall Show. We're down here with the world's strongest fish attractant, pulsates, pumps out iridescent colors, actually works on any kind of fish. I am the inventor, I am the distributor. This is the only type of person you'll see here with a bait like this. This bait, all it does is catch fish.
Did you do something just now? Did you do something just now?
Yeah, my name's Luke Bastian. We're here at the Fred Hall Show, and we're selling hunting and fishing trips to Sitka, Alaska. We do lodge-based fishing out of Sitka, and then all kinds of hunting. So our hunting website is archipelagoadventures.com, and our fishing website is Frontier Charters. So take a look.
I am Shauna with Beretta USA. We're out here at the 2014 Fred Hall Show, showing off the latest and greatest in the Beretta line. Come on down to the truck. We've got the mobile showroom with our virtual firing range, showing off our brand new DT11 premium competition shotgun.
Hey, I'm Woody with Long Beach Fishing Supplies. Come check us out at Fred Hall Show. Come check us out at Long Beach, California, and fish on, buddies.
Did you do something just now?
So we're here at the Channel Island Sport Fishing Center booth. You know we had to stop by here. We love our sponsor, Channel Island Sport Fishing. For the best fishing, the biggest fleets in the Central Coast and Southern California area, stop at Channel Island Sport Fishing. They got whale watching, they got boats that leave overnight, 3/4 day boats, half-day boats, rent rods, everything you need. Channel Island Sport Fishing to set you up with that. Tell them Real Anglers sent you and see what kind of real deal you get. Remember, Channel Island Sport Fishing, check them out. Or Cisco's for you older people that know. Used to fish on the Gin Men years ago, still there. Stop by and see them. Channel Island Sport